Welcome to Merchandise Shops. In this video we're going to look at the website pages that will appear in your shop. Okay, so in this video we're going to look at some of the ways of changing the pages that appear within your web shop. If we flick over to our Chrome browser, we can see the current state of our web shop. We have our Daisy Duck logo at the top. We've gone back to the original hub theme, and we have some products that are appearing in the shop. So, looking at the different sections, at the top we've got Home, Shop Designs, Design Your Own, About, a little bit about your shop and some of the legal agreements, and a Create Your Own Store section if some of your customers want to go ahead and create their own store. If we go back to the control panel in our Firefox browser and up to website pages, we can see down the left hand side these are the pages that appear in the shop. So there we go, there's the home page, shop designs, design your own, about, and create own store. In this video we're going to look at changing some of the attributes to these pages. So we'll start with the home page, probably the most important page of your shop. If we scroll down, we've got an option here for body settings, and we can choose which elements we want to show on our home page. At the moment we have an image, we have no body content, we've got the direct decorated products, we've got that active, they are the products that we've created. The designs we're not showing on the home page, they're on a separate page called Shop Designs. And blank products would be the products that customers can click on to then go on and design their own, create their own designs onto blank garments. We've got all those switched off at the moment, and there's an extras which we'll look at in a moment. If we go up to the page image, if we just click back, this is the image that appears here. It's a generic image that we've created for you, and what we want to do is make that more specific to our Daisy Duck website. So if we configure, and we will browse for our Daisy Duck banner, we'll open that. And when you're working within these pages, it's important to remember to go to the bottom of each page and click Save. Otherwise, some of the work that you've done will not be saved. If we now go back to our other browser and refresh with F5, we can see that we now have our specific banner that was created earlier in a graphics program. Looking back to the control panel, we may decide that on our home page we also want to show the blank products that are available. So if we say yes, and we can configure that, we can change the title. We can change things like the image size that you want to show, whether we want prices to show. So at this stage we'll say no to the prices, and no decoration price, just keeps it nice and clean. And again click Save. Back over to the other browser and F5 to refresh. We can now see that if we scroll down, we have a new looking front page with choose items to customize. It's showing the blank items that are available. The size chosen is quite small, which means we get 6 across. So we are showing 12, 13, 14, we're showing 15 items there. If we want to make that nice and even, if we go back to where we were, to the home page, to blank products and configure, we can go down here that we're showing 15 per listing. If we change that to 18 and click Save, and then flick back and refresh. Just refresh that one more time. And there we can see we have a nice even number of blank products. And there are obviously many more products that can be shown. You can have as many showing as you wish, but there is a more button there for the customers to click on to see further garments. So back to our, if we decide that actually we want our main images to be slightly bigger than they're appearing at the moment, because at the moment they're very much the same size as the blank products, if we go into decorated products and configure that option, and if we choose the image size to be, say, 250 by 250, save that. And back to our browser. With a refresh, we can show much bigger images. It all depends on how you want your web shop to look and how many products you have and how many you want to show on each page. Back to the control panel. And if we go into the extras section, there are other features, such as the highest voted items, the most popular items, how many products per listing in those. There's lots of things that you configure, and it's probably best to have a little mess about with those yourselves and flick back to your other browser to see how they look. There is a option at the bottom for column settings. Again, I've got this switched off on the home page just to keep it nice and clean, but if we were to turn on the column settings, there are various options within the column which can appear, and if we save that, and move back to your browser, refresh, we can now see that the whole look has changed again, with a column down the right hand side. Now this will appear in different positions depending on the template that you're using. As you can see, we would need to make our banner slightly smaller because it's chopped off Daisy's nose. But you can have, if you want to have that, you can have different things on your home page, options for a newsletter sign up, other links to other pages within the site, the payment options, etc. So there's lots of customizing that can be done, and it's all down to personal taste. Again, similarly, if we wanted to disable one of the pages, so we don't want to have the create your own store, if we click on create your own store, we can switch this page off, save, go back, and at the moment you can see that create your own store is showing. If we do a refresh, the create your own store page is now not visible. So if you wanted to add your own page, maybe with some photographs or images or a blog, that could be put in its place by using the add page option, which will give you a page with all these features to customize. So there's lots you can do in there. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of a brief explanation, and hopefully you can have a little play around to see how you want your web shop to look.